today is my 8-week update on the 12-week year. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Monica Denais and I'm a therapist and mindset coach based in Dallas, Texas. And this has been a journey. We're almost into the 12 weeks and I'm really excited just to talk about what I've accomplished so far. This is like my monthly reset video where I'll share the progress on my goals, my content favorites, some reflecting from the previous month, and things that we want to change to continue to make progress and just do better. So if you haven't seen all of my 12-week year videos, I will place the playlist right here for you to watch and catch up. But let's get into it and check on our 12-week year goals. So this is my 12-week year dashboard. I went over it on my previous video, so make sure you check that out. And I will link down below the free template that I have for the 12-week year. It's not the dashboard. I couldn't figure out how to make this a template, but I will do a video on how to create this template, just like showing you step by step. If that is something that you want to do, definitely comment down below if that's something you want to do. But this is my dashboard, and very quickly, the 4 goals for the 12-week year that I'm focusing on is getting 3,000 YouTube subscribers, booking 3 paid brand deals, losing 8 pounds, and then revamping my podcast. So with the 12-week year, you do have to check in every week just to see how your progress is going, checking in. And I think I was at 1,983 the last time I checked, but let's go ahead and go into my YouTube channel to see how many subscribers we've got. My YouTube studio. Oh my gosh, so we are at 1,999. We have increased by, let me do my math, by 16 subscribers. So I'm going to add that. Hopefully that doesn't change by the time this video is up. But you know, like sometimes like it'll fluctuate. I honestly thought I would be farther than this, and I think this is what's been like really discouraging me too. I have no control over subscribers, but I do have control over the content that I've been posting, and I've been posting 1 YouTube video and 1 YouTube short. And I really want to definitely talk more a lot about just the expertise that I have on anxiety and perfectionism. So I want to make more videos on that. And I also think that after the 12-week year, I will be just going back to 2 to 3 videos a month. It just feels so much more sustainable. And I have more things that are happening in my business that are going to be taking a significant amount of time and priority. So yeah, I'm going to have to get down to 2 to 3 videos. I just saw more growth when I was just focusing on quality and not quantity of videos. But yeah, you'll still have 4 videos, I think, because I usually film my monthly reset video, and then I am now filming a podcast interview. So those are always fun. And then 2 would be like niche specific videos. So I'm excited about that. But hey, we still increased subscribers, which is so great. So we are, let me refresh this. We're at 66, so 66%. And then book 3 paid brand deals. So excited to announce that I got 2 brand deals in the month of February. One of them wasn't a specific like a payment fee. So I am an affiliate with a company, and I ended up doing a video for them, and I was able to get commission out of people who clicked on that video. And so that was really nice. So I'm considering that as a paid brand partnership. And then the other one was actually just like a fee paying for mentioning them in my video, and so that was nice too. So I'm really excited. That's a big project too, because I'm doing like a combination of making a video on my channel and also creating videos for their social media. So that is pretty cool. I've done it a couple of times with other brands and I've made money that way. And yeah, it's just something new and exciting, and I love being creative. So we did get 2 out of the 3 brand deals so far. So hopefully if you're a brand and you've been wanting to work with me, definitely reach out. I'm trying to be more selective about who I work with, but I'm open to having a conversation and seeing if it aligns. and then losing 8 pounds. So I'm not going to actually update this one because I completely forgot to weigh myself in the morning. And I have literally no idea. I did weigh myself, I think was like 2 days ago, and I was down 2 pounds. But I don't know. Like, I really want to give this like an honest reflection of, you know, how much weight I have been. But like I said on my other video, I don't just look at the scale for weight loss for the purpose of the goal, yes, but I'm also taking progress photos and I'm also taking measurements. So I consider those wins as well, but I haven't done that. I'm filming this on February 27th, so I usually do it on the last day of the month. So I'm not going to update you on this. So if you want to know at the end how much weight I've lost, then you definitely want to see my next video. Make sure you're subscribed. And then the last goal, it was revamping the podcast, which I'm sure some of you have already seen some of the videos. And I'm really excited because the next podcast is with Miss Cameron Denais. She's a YouTuber here, so really excited for that. And I posted my one in January, and then in March it'll be Carter Sullivan. So I'm really excited about the upcoming podcast episodes. And I did update my podcast cover, and I'll show you a picture right here. I'm really excited about it. So yeah, all in all, it's been a awesome, 8 weeks. I did struggle like one of the weeks, like mentally, like I was really struggling. It was on my period week, and I couldn't understand what was going on. I think I just overbooked myself or overwhelmed myself, and I try really hard to not do that. That was something that I would do in the past all the time, like overbook myself, just do too many things all at once, and that's not the vibe. I love sustainable things. I love to be able to just not say yes to everything, and I think that it's not that I said yes to too many things, more so that like things got delayed. So we had like a snowstorm in Texas. And so that delayed me doing like my podcast cover photo shoot. And then it delayed getting a product that I needed from a brand. And so then and then I had to like move clients. So everything came all at once in 1 week, and it was overwhelming. So I didn't really like that, but those are things that I can't control. And I will be making a video on how to handle those things, because I felt like I was using all the coping skills that I could do. And I think they'll be helpful for other people who find themselves in the same boat. Now, here are my weekly check-ins. So this is where every week I will check in on what like weekly tactics, what I did or didn't do. So let's go to week 5, because that's where we left off last time. And I'm going to show you all the tactics that were complete. So posting one YouTube short, posting a long form video, walking on my under desk treadmill, or walking twice a week. I was really successful. Like the past 4 weeks, I was struggling getting walks in, and now I'm doing that again. I'm still struggling with staying on my calorie deficit, but I am not really sweating it. Again, this is like, for me, this is something that could be sustainable. And if like my body ends up needing more food that day, like I'm not gonna be like, whoa, you could only eat this. So it is more a intention versus like a goal, I feel, for me. And we'll see. Whatever comes from it, comes from it. I still do my weekly meal planning. I still work out 3 to 4 times a week. Those have been habits that have just been easy. And I've had help from my virtual assistant helping me pitch to brands. We kind of stopped because I found myself like I already had a lot of things going on. So we stopped doing that, and we're just like waiting on people to respond to us that we had reached out in at the beginning of February. So I'm not doing that anymore, but I feel pretty good if at the end of the 12 weeks, we only do 2 out of 3 for brand deals. That's totally fine. But this is like my weekly check-in, and then I'll write notes here on how the week went. And this is all my scores. So in the 12-week year, you want to have I think it's like a score of 80 or higher. And that says that you've been really successful on your week. So I feel pretty successful in most of my weeks. Before I show you guys my favorites, I love doing a monthly reflection. Now, like with this video, there's no new goals, right? Because it's the 12-week year, and we're just we're really focusing on just these goals. But I not gonna lie, I miss doing monthly goal videos, like doing different goals. I feel like it keeps me more motivated. So I'm definitely thinking that after the 12-week year, going back to that. But I have been enjoying it, and I've just been, it's just made me really realize what's most important and what I want from my channel. And it's been a great strategy. So if you've been looking at checking out the 12-week year, definitely get the book or watch my other videos. But okay, so now I'm going to reflect for the month of February so that we can feel new and fresh and set new intentions for March. I love to be able to ask myself some questions and really allow myself to figure out what can change, what can I adjust, and I'm going to share some of my responses with you. The first question that I ask myself is, how did I feel overall this month? It was a roller coaster of emotions. I was trying new things out of my comfort zone. I took a Latin hip hop dance class, which was really fun, but boy, was I so sore. And then I also tried a sculpt Pilates class in this like boutique studio in Bishop Arts, and it was so much fun. Again, I'm like really sore. That was yesterday, so I'm just super sore about it. I feel like my period hit a lot harder this month. I don't know what. I think maybe it was just like too much in my plate. Like I said earlier, with the snowstorm, everything just like trickled down to the same week. My period, I had things due, like a brand partnership due, like so many things due that I was like overwhelmed. So I mean, it happens. Those are some things you just always don't control. And then, did I make rest a priority this month? It's like yes and no, because I did feel like I opted more for not getting on my phone, not scrolling on TikTok a lot. I did find myself some days doing it, but for the most part, I opted more for going on a walk. And the weather was nice sometimes. Sometimes I took a walk outside with Wilson, and then sometimes I just went to the gym and did 45 minutes on the treadmill, and that was really nice. I brought my Kindle with me, so that really helped to get like 45 minutes of walking. Like I used reading my Kindle while I was walking, so that was really nice. And then the next thing that I like to ask myself, and I'm skipping around, I'm not going to answer all the questions, but one is wins I'm celebrating this month, which is getting the brand deals, the podcast cover, new clients, and trying new fitness classes. Next month, I want to change, probably go for more walks outside. And then also, I've been reading like a lot of thriller books, and I also think that that's like lowering the vibes. So I'm going to try to read more just romance novels, things like that, more happier content, because I do think that that was also messing me up that week. Like just, it's crazy because I always tell my clients to like, don't be like, if you're anxious, stop watching like thrillers, psychological stuff, like focus on like higher vibration stuff. So I think I'm going to focus more on reading just a couple of more happier books. If you have any book recommendations, comment down below, because I love thrillers, so I don't always gravitate towards other genres. So if you have another genre or another book that you want to recommend, comment. And then something that I learned this month is that giving myself more grace when I'm feeling down, and just like allowing myself to recognize my emotions instead of wanting to do the next thing to brush off the emotion. So like one of the things, like I was telling my therapist, was like I was trying all of these coping skills that usually tend to work, but one of the things that I wasn't doing is really just allowing myself to feel. And so sometimes you just have to let yourself feel, and sometimes know that emotions aren't fact. And it wasn't like a lot of the negative like thoughts that I had were not real. The next week I felt totally better, and I was just like, whoa, previous me was a whole different person. So it was just interesting to see. So that's something that I learned this month. But okay, well, that is all for my reflection. Now I want to get into my monthly favorites. I don't have a lot of monthly favorites. I like to keep it on my notes app. That way I know I keep track of what I like. But there's honestly only 3 things as far as monthly favorites. So I'm just going to do lifestyle stuff. The first monthly favorite is peppermint tea. I have been in a peppermint tea kick. It's been helping so much with like digestion and like sleep. Like I said, I've been anxious, so instead of gravitating towards coffee, I was trying my best to just gravitate towards tea. Peppermint tea has been great. I've just been buying the one from Trader Joe's, so that was really good. And then I have 2 content favorites. One of them was the podcast called Balanced Black Girl. I've been really liking the podcast. One of the main recent podcast episodes that I listened to was intimacy in relationships. That was really intimacy in friendships. I mean, that was a really good episode. It came out on Valentine's Day, and that was a really, I don't know, I just really enjoyed the conversation and talking about expectations with friends and things like that. And then my last favorite is The Last of Us, which is an HBO show. I know it used to be like a game. Me and my husband have been really enjoying watching it. We just finally caught up, so now we're with everybody else, right? So I think the newest episodes come out on Sunday on HBO, and so we've been watching that. So those are all of my favorites. I didn't really buy anything or anything like that. I'm trying to stay away from buying unnecessary things and really just enjoying things. Like the thing that I did invest this month was on like fitness classes. So I really enjoyed doing that. And that's why I think I want to try ClassPass so I could try more fitness classes so I could change it up and have some way also to get out of the house, because I tend to work from home for the majority, or when I go into the office, it's like seeing clients. So I want to be able to, one, get to know more people too who are like interested in the same hobbies as I am. And so trying new fitness classes would be cool. So that is it. I hope that you guys like this 8-week update on my 12-week year, and consider subscribing to the channel so that you don't miss my journey. I have 4 more weeks left. We'll see what happens. Anything is possible. I'm just excited, hopeful, and I will talk to you guys next month.